Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and a very exciting video, because with me today I have Dennis Brännvall, the lead designer on Star Wars Battlefront. Thank you for joining me.
Happy to be here.
Alright, so we're going to be talking about the Death Star DLC. Could you give us a short introduction to the DLC and what we can expect from it?
A very short introduction. I feel like you've already done a good job of presenting it. So so we're doing the main one is probably the new game mode that we're doing. Battle Station, as we're calling it, the 3-stage game mode where you fight around the Star Destroyer, blow it up, and then go inside, rescue R2-D2, and then finally do a trench run and blow up the Death Star. That's the big one, and then of course Chewbacca and Bosk are our two heroes that we're adding, and then two new hero vehicles, which is Luke's Red 5 and Darth TIE Advanced.
Yeah. And I heard that they're going to have sort of like their own honor guards, Wedge and Biggs. And then
Porkins.
No Porkins, unfortunately.
Yeah, it would be fun if we had done Porkins, but then as you spawn in as him, you get a malfunction and you crash.
Yeah, exactly. Like the background cinematic or something as well.
But no,
and
Porkins remains.
Yeah,
on the side.
and I saw that you said that R2-D2 will be playable, and I saw someone in my comment section asked, "Is he gonna be on rails?"
No. He's fully controllable.
Okay.
He can't jump.
Okay.
But
so no jetpack for him, I guess.
No jetpack. No
Alright.
jetpack. This is original trilogy, Galactic Era R2-D2. He's got some abilities. He's not, he's the ultimate support character. He's not a killer in any like he will not go up against Darth Vader, or he will not match Luke Skywalker. He's slow and cute and wonderful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. But he's got some support abilities, able to help out his teammates and scan ping and show people where enemies are coming from and stuff like that.
Yeah, something I noticed people commenting about, since it's 3 phases, this is going to be one of the longest game modes so far, right? Like time-wise.
Yes, I would expect it to be, obviously we're still sort of working on it, but I would expect at least half an hour of gameplay just to complete the game mode, which is twice as long as, say, Walker Assault, for example. So it's a long game mode.
Right. Out of all the things you're doing with the DLC, what are you most excited to show people? Is there any particular part, like where you played yourself, that you feel this is like the best moment? I guess that might be hard to pick, but
it should be, but really it's not. Like I'm a huge droid fan, and R2-D2. I've been pushing to get R2-D2 into the game for a very long time, so that's by far my favorite moment. Is not just playing as R2-D2, although that's super fun, but just see him sort of move around the Death Star. He's fairly slow, sort of like on those first scenes on Tatooine, where he's sort of slowly moving forward. So we're trying to capture that feeling. So you feel very exposed in that you can't, like, if a stormtrooper is firing at you from a distance, there's really nothing you can do because you can't fire back at him. But you still have a lot of sort of tricks that you can employ, and you have to depend on your teammates. And
I feel like he's not going to be very good in a one-on-one situation.
Oh, definitely not. But he can still sneak up on people and stun them with his prod.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. So let me see. Is there anything? Oh, by the way, do you have any gameplay changes, like the old stuff, that you can share with us at all?
Some gameplay changes that we're doing is we're doing some tweaks to the flying mechanics, in that I think you mentioned that in one of your videos already, where the lock-on cooldown on the soft lock system. We just felt like there was not enough strategy in terms of how you're flying and how you're engaging with people. So you were pretty much just holding down soft lock at all times, because why not? So we wanted to make some tweaks to that. Also, we're making some changes to the A-Wing. The A-Wing that used to be in the game was very much based on the A-Wing from the prequel era. Where they had shields and everything, but during the Galactic Civil War, they actually, in order to match up with the speed of the TIE fighters and TIE interceptors, they actually removed a lot of the heavy weaponry and armory on them, and then replaced them. And so we pretty much, in gameplay terms, we removed the shield on the A-Wing and replaced it with a speed boost. And then we bumped up the speed boost quite significantly, so now it's a really useful thing now. So we bumped up the speed you get from it, decreased the cooldown on it, so the TIEs will be really fast now.
Yeah.
We've also made some tweaks to separate the TIE fighter from the TIE interceptor.
Oh.
So the TIE interceptor no longer has his ion missile. Instead, he has a sort of laser barrage where it's very much intent on taking out shields on rebel ships, such as the X-wings.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one will also be coming.
Right. Is that like a lock-on thing? You also lock on and fire it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. It's very much. It's quite similar to one of the abilities of the TIE Advanced, so you'll see some similarities there. The TIE Advanced is very much a hybrid of the TIE Fighter and the TIE Interceptor, and then some specific Vader-only abilities.
Yeah. And will the TIE Advanced and Luke's Red 5 X-Wing be playable in Fighter Squadron as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. If you own the DLCs, you can bring Red 5 and TIE Advanced back to any Fighter Squadron level. It's pretty much you get a hero pickup and then you select which one you want to play as.
Right. I think that's all. Do you have anything else you want to add?
We're doing some stuff to the trait system and the customization system, but we'll have more info on that one later on.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.